Last time you saw us, we made it to a beautiful spot in Colorado in the mountains near Denver. It was so beautiful, but unfortunately it did not last long because a snowstorm was coming and we had to get out fast. We booked it straight to Home Depot to fix a hole that we had behind our fridge that we never fixed when we replaced our fridge. And since it was getting so cold, it needed to be fixed or all the cold air would get in. After we fixed that, we went to a laundromat to do our laundry, and we thought that was bad until we realized our heater wasn't working and we left you in the snow with no heater. Good morning. So we actually had a pretty good night's sleep, surprisingly, with the heated blanket and stuff. It was pretty good, and we have these like temperature sensors in here. 48 down here and 52 like in the bedroom, so it really wasn't bad. But since it's still snowing and cloudy and everything, we got no charge. We're gonna be obviously not overnight, but we're not getting any charge right now, and we're at 39%. So usually we would do a hot breakfast every day is like what we do. But since we can't really use the power because we're running out, we're just going to do some yogurt bowls.
And for all you haters that say, oh, just plug in your DC to DC or run it or blah, blah, blah. It's 30 amps. We have 400 amp hours. That would take like, with our use of 8 amps because of our inverter charger being on, so 22 amps before being derated, and once it gets a little hot it derates. So after about an hour, that 28 amps that you get will actually be more like, or 22 will be more like 12. You realize it would take like 40 hours to charge. So before you haters say, oh, just plug in your DC to DC. Go
Oreo.
Oreo says, kiss my butt. Because that's not, it's, people are like, oh, I have a DC to DC and I would use it. Cool. It wouldn't work for us. We have 40%, not even 39. So that means if you do the math, we have 40% of 400 amp hours, which means we have like, what is that? 150 amp hours left. Let me do the math. Times 0.4. So we have 150 amp hours-ish left. And you realize that to charge 240 or 250 amp hours, how long that would take on 20 or even 12 amps coming in through a DC to DC because it gets derated. Don't come for me. Not that easy, not as simple. It helps like top you off. It doesn't help charge you. So don't come for me. And don't come for us. Because I know what our rig can do and I know what our charging system can do, and that just ain't it. So cold breakfast. Don't come for me. You need a freaking dual alternator charger if you think you're ever going to charge your freaking batteries off your thing. Or if you're driving 10 hours. I don't know what to say.
Alright, here are the yogurt bowls. It's kind of funny because the cashew butter like would not drizzle and the honey was like frozen. And the fruit even kind of frozen in the fridge too, but I think it'll still be good, but it's not really fun to eat cold food on a cold morning. Pretty short here. I wonder how close that actually looks from the outside. It was like 12.6 on the outside, 13 in the middle, and we're like just under 12 foot. So many trees have fallen on this road. I can't imagine if we would have stayed with the
So last night we stayed here at Love's. First time at a truck stop, actually in the truck stop area. And we're not where the trucks are, but like the parking lot of the truck stop, you know what I'm saying? We've stayed by a Flying J, but we stayed like on the street next to it. So a little bit different. And today we are heading over into Kansas. We're gonna go to this, I don't know if it's a state park, I'm pretty sure it is. It's called Little Jerusalem Badlands. So it's supposed to look like Badlands, but I don't know what the Little Jerusalem part's about. I guess we'll find out. And there's some painted rocks or something Ashley was talking about to see over there. But that's where we're going. No idea where we're sleeping tonight. Figure it out as we go. See you guys on the ride. Show you a little bit of the ride, and we'll show you Little Jerusalem. And I guess I forgot to tell you guys, the stay was nice. Nobody bothered us, not a lot of noise. There's a Fairfield Inn right next to us. I think it's what it's called, our Marriott or something. Great Wi-Fi right there, and can't really complain for free. There were other rigs here last night. There was a van in the corner, like I think a travel trailer or something, or a U-Haul that people were sleeping in. Can't complain about it.
Every Outland tour or Outfleet tour, I've been like ever forward beat ups.
Yeah, no, I think every interaction with every single person.
And so as we drive, sometimes Ashley more watches than I do, but I just listen. And we watch a lot of fitness influencers or YouTubers or whatever you want to call it, because we've been in fitness, we've loved fitness, we've met through the gym, I used to compete in bodybuilding. Ashley used to be a personal trainer / Zumba instructor, and we've been working out since I have since 2014. So what is that, 8 years now. And yeah, so one of the people we watch, Max Tuning, started a podcast called Don't Be Sour, and he named it that because he has a company called Sour Strips, which is a candy company, and you've probably seen it in Target, Walmart, H-E-B, I'm not sure where else it is, but these dudes have gray heads on their shoulders, super motivational, and just super wise for their age, I should say. So yeah, we're gonna continue watching on our way there, but I feel like we just got into Kansas, and I feel like the last 10 minutes of Colorado, probably last hour, but we were driving last night so we couldn't tell, kind of looks just like this, like fields.
Yeah.
So I think we're about an hour and 15 from Little Jerusalem Badlands State Park. It's a $5 entry fee. We're gonna get back to watching the rest of this podcast, and we'll see you there. So we got these huge water bottles at the store, and we're not shouting at any brands, but they're actually really good, and they're half a gallon each. I've drinking 2 of these today. Does anyone feel like when you invest in like a nice quality water bottle that it's like so much easier to drink a lot of water? I drink like 4 of these a day. It's 2 gallons.
Bye-bye. So we literally turned onto this road a couple minutes ago, and now we have 31 minutes to get where we're going on this road. It's definitely not bad for a dirt road, but we're going 56, but we didn't realize it was 50 something minutes off the highway. I thought it was a half an hour. When I looked, it said a half an hour, so I don't know, maybe I put the address in wrong. And so we are going 54 minutes off the road, basically an hour, to check out Little Jerusalem, which is supposed to look like the Badlands, which we've already been to, so I'm guessing it might be a little bit underwhelming, but I still think it'll be cool. And then also something called Painted Rocks? No, I don't know, rock something. I'm not really sure. I'll have to check when we get there. But yeah, 30 more minutes on this road.
So here we are just driving down this 30-minute road, and there's like a bison farm. Ashley loves bison. She wants to pet one day. But supposedly they're super fast. Bye. According to Google Maps, we're here. And I only see one gate that it would be down, but that, I don't know if I'd make a left down there. I'll show you guys. Oh man, we just drove 55 minutes down this road, and if it's not here. I had a feeling we were driving out here that wasn't here.
Did you really?
Yep.
Why didn't you say anything?
Because I know you wanted to go to it. I had a feeling.
Blame me.
No,
Blame me.
No, I really had a feeling. I was like, I have a feeling this isn't going to be here. Like, why would it be all the way out in these rocks? And supposedly it's down here. Alright, so I feel like I see it, but how do you get over there? Like, you see that white rocks over there?
Yeah.
There's no road to it, is the issue. Like, there's actually no road to it. Like, unless you're supposed to drive off-road right here.
Private land, that's definitely not it.
But that's it right there. I see the Badlands. So we're making this left. I went further up. And I think if I make this left, and then make the next left, it should take us there.
We made it!
I'm glad we found this place, kind of, because we were out here and I was afraid we drove 55 minutes to find nothing. Hoping that park pass is the park pass that we have. And so we're gonna walk out here and look at Little Jerusalem. Badlands National Park. Squeaky. Squeaky squawky. So we opted for the 0.4 Overlook Trail. There's like a 2.4 and a 0.4. And I just didn't feel like changing out of my Chacos. And yeah, they could be hiking shoes, but I'm wearing socks. And now she's wearing cowboy boots and wants to take a little photo shoot. So maybe she'll insert some pictures here of what we took. And check it out quick, because we have seen the Badlands and we've seen Petrified Forest, and they're both kind of like this. There's also something called Painted Rocks, but Ashley's not sure if she wants to drive 22 minutes. So you have to like drive back to the highway, and instead of going west of 89 or 85, you go east of 85. And she's like, I'm not really sure if I want to do that. It's probably like 10 minutes once you're on 85, but it kind of looks the same. You're just at the bottom of them instead of at the top of them. So we'll debate if we're going to do that once we get to that point. But for now, we're going to do our little easy 0.4, having a good time. So make sure you're liking, subscribing, commenting on our videos, notified by hitting the bell. Do these things and help us out.
It's really cool, but I think if you've been to Badlands, you're gonna be like, yeah, it's basically like a mini mountain. So, I mean, if you're passing through this area, I would say go check it out.
But it's 55 minutes off the highway.
I
So
don't
where are
know.
you passing through?
Okay, I would say if you haven't been to Badlands, I'll check it out if you haven't been to Badlands. We got a freaking ticket. We literally got a ticket. So hopefully there's someone we can talk to. It's like 20 bucks. I don't want to pay a 20-buck ticket for this. I thought that the park pass we had would cover this. But I guess not. Grayson's knocking on the door and seeing what we can do. What a pain.
Says I owe $20.50.
Does it really say 50 cents? That's
Yeah.
so specific. Okay, wow, $20.50.
So here's 15. Here's 16, there's 4 quarters. 17. 18. 19. 20. 50 cents. So not only did we drive 55 minutes away from the road to see this, but we also spent $20 to see it.
Wow.
15, 16.
So don't try using your national park pass at a state park. Apparently it doesn't work. We've done it before and we've never had an issue. But then this time rolled around and apparently not. And then he must have given us the ticket and gone fast. People said that they saw him and stuff, but whatever. It is what it is.
Badlands State Park. And on the sign it said park pass and annual state park vehicle permit holders exempt. So where am I supposed to pay this $20.50?
At Lake Scott State Park,
Where's that?
about 10 miles away from you.
10 miles. Are they? What time are they open till?
I'll be open until 6 o'clock.
That's how they get you to spend money here. Nobody comes to Kansas, so the first thing they do is give you a freaking ticket and say, oh, well, if you spend $4.50 more than the ticket, we'll exempt you. Yeah, of course you will, because you want us to buy a freaking pass.
So we are going to, I guess, go pay for the state pass instead of the $20 ticket or $20.50 ticket or whatever, because if you spend, like Grayson said, $4.50 more, you're exempt from that and you get a pass. We weren't really planning on going to any of the other state parks. I mean, actually one. We were planning on going to Lake Wilson State Park, so I guess now we won't have to spend $5 there because we're getting the pass. And then I think we might go to some of the other ones to try to get our money's worth, but we're kind of planning on cruising through and only being here for a couple days, so who knows? We'll see how it goes. I'm not really sure.